going to share to us on her view as well on the potential of health industry post COVID pandemic. Okay, let me just share your slide, Cynthia. Just give me a 1 second. And okay, so Cynthia, if you want to go to the next slide, you can let me know. I will just you just have to tell me next, then I go to the next
Yes,
slide. So I pass the
yes,
floor to
yes.
you, Cynthia. Passing to
Okay.
you, Cynthia.
Suren?
Yes,
Yes. Thank you very much. Can you hear me? Yes.
yes, yes, very clearly.
Hi, can you hear me? Yes. Okay. Thank you very much for inviting me to do a presentation regarding the potential of health industry post-COVID. Now, when I was first invited to speak about this, I thought the potential, because right now is the potential, not to need to wait until post-COVID. Because as you know, due to COVID, a lot of people are now experiencing, they're concerned about their health. They are concerned that if their immune is not good, they're going to have problems. They may get COVID and all that. So they are actually now very concerned about their health. For most people who are affected, or most other businesses that has been affected by COVID, I have to say we are the lucky ones. In fact, a few of the months we actually broke sales record, broke sales record that was before MCO. So I will have to say that the potential during COVID is very good, and therefore the potential post-COVID would even be better lah. Okay, so next, and let me just share a little bit of information with you. Okay, next. Thank you. All right, so that's very simple. You can see, obviously, pandemic has a lot of issues. These are the two main issues that actually is causing major issue for most people. Okay, I think number one, you have a loss of life, and then when pandemic is causing a loss of life, and therefore, people are not able to go out to work because of the pandemic due to all those reasons. So one of the main reason, loss of life. And the reason why loss of life, because you have a poor immune system, you get COVID, your system can't fight it. That's it. Okay, or you have a pre-existing disease. Either you are you have a diabetic, you are diabetic, or you have a heart disease, or you have some kidney problem, or even example, some people have cancer, and then others issues like obesity also affect them. Okay, so these are the issues that may then potentially cause a person to lose their life. So these are the pandemic issue. And then of course the pandemic creates the lockdown. And when there's a lockdown, there is of course business closure, economic volatility, and then of course you have to stay at home. All right. So following regarding that, let's move next, Suren. Yeah. Okay. So some of these examples, when you have a poor immune system and things like that, more and more customers are now wanting currently in what we have observed from the customers coming to our spa right now, coming to our wellness centers right now, they want them immune system. They don't mind buying health supplements. They are looking forward for daily health checks through convenient diagnostic and symptom tracking solutions. So for right now, what Dana has done is that we sell Usana supplements, and then we also do something like a bird nest subscription. Like the picture here, I have this is our Danai bird nest. So we actually sell bird nest subscription, which is actually very good to build the lungs and all that. So these are some of the things that we do during the pandemic to help. Okay, and then for those who have pre-existing diseases, there are wellness treatments. Customers are looking for wellness treatments that are functional, non-invasive, or minimally invasive to improve pre-existing disease, such as ECP. ECP is very good for heart disease, people with hypertension, diabetic. Okay, and then we are looking into technologies like bioidentical hormone replacement therapy and stem cell. So Danai, currently we have ECP, and for stem cells, we hope to launch them in January 2021. Okay, so these are some of the things. So can we next? All right. And then, of course, post-pandemic, no more lockdowns. Of course, that's what we wish for. Okay. And then of course, during pandemics, business are not open, and during this time, wellness products and services sold and delivered to consumer provide with a sense of individual control. It's true, most of the time, this is what happens when we are doing our Zoom webinar, when we our Zoom webinar with the title "How to Boost Your Immunity" during this, and we find that customers who come and attend our Zoom seminars, those are looking to buy something to actually give them a sense of control, because the truth is that they are now, during the MCO, they were staying at home, they were worried about their health, and they were worried about how soon can the lockdown stop. So they started to purchase things in order to give them a sense of control, and of course, at the same time, improve their health, okay? So there were, as you can see, during this kind of situation, or even during COVID or whatever, you can see that the demand for convenient diagnostic symptom tracking solutions, there's a demand for digital medical guidance, there will be a demand for telemedicine, even Zoom consultation, health education, home therapy, okay? There will be a demand for all of this, all right? So obviously, we are saying that post-COVID, okay, what you can see is that yes, people are going to come out and use our services, but at the same time, they are also going to add on more of more wellness things at home. Okay, they will be very open to go for telemedicine. Okay, they are very open to go for daily, for example, if you have a wearable like an IoT, a watch that's measuring your health, they're now open to purchasing that. Okay, so you can see that they have now their resources, they're putting more of their resources into building more wellness, more improving their health for themselves. Okay, because the pandemic has really changed their mindset, and in the end, everybody said health is really wealth, and maybe in the before COVID, people may not. People do have the mentality. Later I will only spend for my health when I'm older. When I have problem, then I will spend on my health. But now due to the pandemic and the lockdown causing businesses not being able to open, or some business have to close, or even their own jobs at a risk. So people are now realizing, no, I have to take care of my health now. I have to be healthy, because in the end, really, if I'm not healthy, this is how the COVID can attack in that sense. Okay, so and then for those who are staying at home, what has happened during the stay-at-home period of the MCO, where the lockdowns were happening, the service and wellness industry, we continue to promote to people, okay? And then maybe some people will tell you, never mind lah, I work from home now, okay? I no need to dress nicely, maybe I just wear half nice lah, because I'm doing Zoom. Okay, so I wear half nicely, I don't really have to look so good. But then after that, you will realize that looking good and feeling good is actually linked to how we perform. All right. Okay. So this part once you can see this pattern now. Once the pandemic opened, once the no more lockdown, you can see there was a rush for people to cut their hair. And then, why do they need to cut their hair, but because they still want to look good, and then there was a rush of people going for their facials, doing their nails, going for massage, and then, because it's something like for massage, we have to say this is, customers has already started to call us during the MCO and asking us for house service. Asking, can you send somebody? By that time, of course, it's a very serious lockdown, so no. Okay, but once we started to open, when business started to open, then we start to offer a little bit of house service, and then after that, they came over to the wellness centers. Okay, so that part about when Roy say about we are still a brick and mortar place. Yes, definitely we are still brick and mortar. But other than that, due to some of our treatment that is based on wellness, like the ECP and future, the stem cell and all that, we find that the customers are always in contact with our doctors. okay, asking them, hey, today I'm having this, or today I feel like this, you know, and the doctors are advising them on the phone, and also calling them and checking and making sure that they come for their treatments and all that. So during pandemic, you can see that everyone is really, really very concerned about their health. Okay, actually for us, like I say, we have been very lucky, and due to the part where we focus more on wellness, we have not had the problem with some other companies who are just only focused on maybe facials only, or if they're just focused on massage only. As you know, a few of those massage centers have closed down. Some of the facial centers have closed down, you know. Okay, but health and wellness is definitely the what do you say, important, very important to people right now. Okay, and then before the MCO, what you can see is that people feel that it is okay. I can make it a priority, but maybe not now. All right. So for what's happening right now is people are making it a priority now. Okay. And what you can see is that for the past 100 years, there's no pandemic. So now we have a pandemic. It's probably going to uh, put into people's mind that they really have to take care of their health. All right. And so what we have observed during our this, we have been open since May due to we have health treatment like
Okay, I think we have lost Cynthia. Right.
about that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, you're
Okay.
back. Okay, you're back.
Yes.
Yeah, Karen.
Sorry. Where was I? Okay. We're talking about people. Uh, uh, sorry, I have our customers still in contact with our doctors, you know, and you know, letting them know how their health is, what's going on in their what, and the doctor will advise whether to come back for the treatment or not to come back for the treatment. You know, seeing how COVID is, you know, whether there's a serious there's a serious rise in the numbers of COVID. Okay, obviously customers has been careful in not coming so often because they don't want to come out from their homes. However, they are still very open to buying. Okay, we may not see them as often. Okay, but if we do see them, they are keen on buying. Okay, which is so what we have seen before MCO versus now, our closing rates are higher. Okay, we are closing, let's say if today 10 people come by, we're closing higher numbers. Maybe previously 10 come by, we closed 3, now we're closing 6, you know, all right, to that extent. Okay, so people are very open to that. And maybe buying a wellness treatment gives them also some amount of control and knowing that they are going to take care of their health. Okay, and that gives them a certain amount of control in this time where you feel that you have no control, you know. All right, so similarly for our business, there's certain amount of no control whether we want to expand, how we're going to expand, because you're not sure how long the pandemic is going to last. So that feeling of no control, I think when customers buy a wellness treatment with us, yeah, they have that, they then it creates a sense of control for them that they are taking care of their health. So that way. Okay, so next. Okay, so as you can see, the pandemic has impacted every aspect of human life, you know, and then it's mental, physical, and also made people more conscious about wanting to take care of their health. And then we also expect that pre-pandemic wellness industry growth will be in the tech-enabled wellness. So for one of these things, this one we will definitely want to develop further. Okay, we will also, like you say, like I say just now, we have our customers contacting our doctors and back and forth, you know. And we find that this part, if we can digitalize it, you know, make it and bring to them more IoTs for them to wear, and at least it gets to monitor on a daily basis. their health conditions, okay, and our doctors can respond to that before it becomes a serious matter. Okay, this is no longer, we are no longer in the business of sick care. We are really in the business of well care. Yeah, you know, in the sense that, you know, we make sure we make sure our people, our customers are getting better and better, and we make sure they are, you know, healthy, you know, and we try to detect something before it happens. All right, so when they come frequently to our spas, our wellness centers, then they usually about every 3 months they will do our blood test, which will be able to help them diagnose any issues. And then of course if they come by every 2 weeks, then they will also get a something like a blood pressure test, you know, and they can also request for urine tests and all that, you know. So we have that facility in most of our wellness centers. So if you are a client, you are a member, okay, then this part of the service is available to you, okay. And of course, this kind of frequent check is better than you go and check once a year or how, you know. That's too long, okay. And it's better that you are monitored on a more frequent basis, because then you can detect anomalies, and that anomaly will help you, okay. So post-pandemic, we will find that health and wellness industry is will be something even greater due to the pandemic, okay. Because prior to MCO, the wellness industry was growing at a very fast rate, about 4.8 trillion per year, okay. And they were a lot more people how to say, joining the bandwagon of being well even by then. Okay, people were dabbling in small wellness things. They could join a gym, they could buy a spa package. That's become normal already. In fact, if you talk to some of our customers who come, they will tell you every month at least they will have husband and wife. Both of them will have one facial, and both of them will have at least 2 times massage in a month. It has become normal to have that. You will rarely see that nobody has it. Okay. All right, so that part they have already start involved even before MCO. So the imagination is right now with the pandemic, people's concern about their health is even greater. So I think post-pandemic, well, we are very confident that the wellness industry will move to another height, okay. And that also includes tech-enabled wellness plus anything that's online wellness that we see is growing. You know, live streaming of gym classes, and we will look forward to doing maybe live streaming of meditation classes, and also other live streaming activities like health classes, you know, or healthy cooking classes, example, things like that. Okay, all right. So so
Since
that's
we got 5 more minutes,
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's more or less about how sorry, did not say, yeah. Okay, so that's more or less about what I think about the post-pandemic wellness, or even right now the current pandemic. What's happening to wellness? What's happening to wellness now, and in future we feel that there's going to be a huge growth. Okay, and we're very confident that more and more people will come into understanding that health and wellness is really, really very important, and they will invest in it. Okay, all right. So thanks a lot.